Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is 1 in the 6. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Say that it's true what I'm saying.
They can't, man.
It's true. Then my son become 2-time.
He did it. He did it. He did it.
And he did it 11 years.
I saw it on TV. Did it before Crawford.
And he did it 11 years before.
You can't take that from me.
And we still got 12 more years to go.
But everybody can lie about everything else that I did, but you can't take that from me.
And that other bum tank, come and smack us. I want to see you smack us, bro.
Yeah, they can't step to that.
Let's step to me.
They know this, though.
We ain't no bitches, motherfuckers.
But they know this. They can't step this way.
We were fucking Jesus. We were God, my niggas.
Straight up. All right, then. Hey, well. I fought 2 white boys. Beat both of them. I need a black boy now.
Yes. I seen it. I seen it.
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana. Hey, that was a good one. Whichever monkey wants the banana.
That's the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist.
To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Light welterweight, baby. Time to bleed. Oh, it is time to bleed. Drew Titan, Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I need Teo fans front and center. Y'all gonna get this work. I need Knuckle Dragon Coons. Y'all gonna get this work. It is now Monday. We are legitimately 2 days removed from the spanking, the BTA, the shellacking, the education of Teo. And there was more than enough gems between Teo's entire career up to this moment. There should be video after video after video. Yeah, and one of the names I'd like to call out is Showbiz. Y'all should be on his bumper. Y'all should be all on his bumper. I want this Negro. I want this Negro's head on a pike. His light skin with his shag that's dyed at the back, with his beady eyes. I want this Negro's head on a pike because he is a Teo sympathizer. So this morning I asked, where that nigger at? Where that nigger at? Okay? Got Moonlight over there? Go over there and ask him what's up with this. Because to him, Tio was undisputed. Right? To him, Tio never said the N-bomb in that video. He clearly did. And even if he wasn't, he's playing with that word. He's been playing in our face. I'm looking at Instagram this morning. Cats is like, and forgive me, I'm skipping the roll call this morning. I just want to get to the smoke. I just want to get to the smoke. I just want to get to the smoke. I see all my family in here. All right, I just want to get to the smoke. Eric Jordan earlier in that super chat, he says, whack, pass, smack. The ninja saw Teofimo Lopez's ass. He sure as hell beat the crap out of him.
Whack, jack, smack. Give power to my nigger sword!
Oh, yeah. I'm just getting to the smoke this morning. I see all the family in here. I'm getting to the smoke this morning. Brother Scott, the European connection, he says, is Stevenson as good as Sweet Pea? Too early to tell. Sweet Pea was phenomenal. Too early to tell. Right now, I'm going to say no because Stevenson got work to do. But I want to let him shine. I want to let him shine. I don't want to take nothing. I don't want to take nothing from him. I see the family. I see Oak Park. I see Coach Hudson, Tay, Copper. I see all y'all. I need to get to this smoke because I'm not letting them off the hook. Some of y'all, and look, again, I don't tell y'all where to go. But I'm just telling y'all where I see the discrepancies. My only thing is when y'all hang out at these low-level dudes and they do marathon streams attacking us personally. If you're seen there, that's not boxing. Those are personal attacks. And my thing is, if you're in there LOLing, you don't have to go there and defend me. But if you're in there LOLing, that's a problem because I don't find things like that funny. And in that instance, I will tell you kindly, if you're seen there, just stay over there. You can't come over here. All right? Because I don't have to clown them personally. I don't know Showbiz government name. I don't care for that. What I do know is he's a super coon. A super coon. With an S on his chest. You remember that? Which Mario game was it when he turned into a raccoon? Meme coming. That's him. He's a super coon. Super. I mean, flying with a tail and everything. You smell chicken, you know he's standing right next to you. Like, what was that? I smell KFC. And we in the middle of the desert. Oh, Showbiz standing there. Like, everybody got water. Where'd you get watermelon juice? Where'd you get that, bruh? How'd you get that? Why are your eyes out your head? Everybody's walking with sneakers and I hear, why do you sound like you have tap dance shoes on? What is wrong with you? He's a coon. He's a coon. Because this guy gave Teofimo all kinds of passes, and it made for good publicity. It made for good drama. See, Coonan got him a deal with the Zone. They love niggas like that. They do. This ain't hate. I'm telling you what it is. That get on my nerves. I'm like, what is wrong with him? Look, I'm happy for brothers. Let me explain. Let me read these super chats. I'm going to explain to you me, because a lot of cats just think we run around here hating on him because he's successful. No. Successful at what cost? This is all relevant. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He said getting clapped up by Miguel couldn't save the Teofimo. No. Miguel! Brother Skywalker in that super chat. He said, my man said you got to hit him with punches. My lady said, what the F did he just say? I peed my pants. Yo, bro, brother, the corner work was outrageous. I don't hear anybody telling Tio, yo, man, you got to get away from your father. You got to get away from your father. Meanwhile, I had knuckle draggers in abundance. Bill Haney's a problem. Bill Haney's a problem. Bill Haney, niggas of all ages. Bill Haney's a problem. I don't hear anybody saying after a loss, especially when Devin got robbed and it was proven, I don't hear anybody saying, yo, Vasily Lomachenko got to get away from his dad after that second pro loss. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. You cats are mad selective, bro. Bill Haney's a problem. Yo, Teofimo is cut from the exact cloth of his dad. I just played for you. And by the way, the video I just played, shout out to my brother Town Biz. That's Town Biz he said that to. We were kings, my niggas, straight to his face. Town Biz is from California. He's from the Bay. He said it straight. And did he look, did Tio Sr. look normal to you or was he high? When you listened to him in the corner over the weekend, did he sound normal to you or did he sound high? I'm listening to yo, look, I'm really keen on corner work. When the fighter's getting his ass whooped, I'm like, I want to hear what the corner's telling him. Go at him and punch, where's your power? I'm like, whoa. Y'all said Boozy need to stop it and get away from his son. Y'all said that. Now I said, you know, Boozy, he's on the chopping block with his corner work. But I don't hear y'all saying that about Tio Sr. We know the news. I didn't know who Keyshawn Johnson was until they said, hey, man, you know, when Teofimo was sparring this kid and they dropped the N-bomb one too many times and they jumped on Tio Sr. and Tio Jr. ain't do nothing. I'm like, oh, man. Like 2 years later, they said, oh, that's the Olympian. That's the kid. I said, oh, that's the kid that did that? Okay. That's him. I matched the name with the face. My brother Trick Nolte in the building. Exactly. Angel Garcia. Y'all forgot about that? He on here talking about fish scale. Now, the industry did tell him, yo, you can't talk no more. You got to shut up. But nobody said, yo, Danny got to get away from his father. Nobody says that. Interesting. Teofimo talked himself. Now, let me explain something to you. At no point did I say Teofimo was trash. You never heard me say that. I was rooting for him to beat Vasily Lomachenko. Good job. And it escalated from there. He got more foolish once he got that belt. I swear to God, that WBC strap, well, the WBC as a whole, that franchise title became like the Lord of the Rings. You know, you get it and you start acting different. Teofimo started acting different. George Kambosos started acting different. Devin got a hold of it and threw it in the trash. You never seen it again. So I want to know, where did Teofimo, because I know if Teo had beat Shakur, or if it was competitive and it was a split decision loss, y'all be like, run it back, Teo really won. Y'all be in here right now. Right now, y'all just watching. Say something. Because I'm addressing Fang Face right now. I'm showing my age. This is an actual cartoon character. I'm addressing Fang Face. Because you a millionaire, you ain't get your fronts fixed. I keep telling you, if this dude bites the side of an apple, it looks like the fucking bat signal. You remember the original Fight Night when he discovered his neighbor was a goddamn vampire? He bit the apple and they looked at it and half the apple was gone. Barracuda mouth looking ass. And I'm reading these things on Instagram. This one post says Shakur whooped him so bad he had Teo apologizing for slavery. And I don't even know what his channel is. And people LON. I'm the only, well, there's a couple of people in there. I'm like, yo, y'all see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't argue with casuals, because this is what I'm talking about. When I say, yo, I can't fuck with Teo. Oh my, here you go with the racist stuff. So you know I get on with the racist stuff, but you don't know what this kid said. So you know what I did in the chat? I typed my paragraph. Oh, y'all just now finding out that he's like this? That wasn't a joke. That wasn't random. And there was a few people in there. No, he does that. What it is that he felt stupid. And he literally talked himself into a fucking payday. That's what he did. And what you saw over the weekend was, this is why he never wanted to fight any black fighters. Because I'm talking about black American. because we different. He came up around black American fighters. That's why he has good footwork. But it's not better than the black American fighters that are his contemporaries. Boots would have killed him. Bud would have put him in the dirt. Shakur's not a puncher like that, but he did enough to cut his face up and outclass him. It wasn't even close. Devin would have destroyed this guy. If Vasily Lomachenko didn't have a goddamn shoulder injury, he beats him. This guy's not as advertised. Sandor Martin was in that fight. Damn near won it. There's a reason why he never made $1 million, because when he had an opportunity to make 11 of those things against Devin, what did he do? He started talking about, I just don't want to fight a style like that. You just said you never made a mil. Turkey said, I got 11 for you. Didn't we tell you this guy never wanted to lose to Devin? He pulled a Lomachenko. He says, I got Devin over here on my bumper, and I have an opportunity to fight Teo. Lesser of two evils. I don't want to die. So he chose Teo with the hurt shoulder. And he lost. And I applauded that. And then then Teo started acting funky. You can call me a hater. All I want is the best to fight the best. That's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever wanted. I'm like, all right, this guy got a belt, this guy got a belt. Unification. They're in their prime, they're young, they're hungry. Let's get it. Undefeated, let's get it. Remember when Teo was undefeated? Let's get it. Then I started hearing monkeys talking about, oh, that fight needs to marinate. I'm like, look, man, the world almost ended with this pandemic. Motherfuckers could have died, all right? We're coming out the bubble. These two kings need to mix it up, may the best man win. And then I got to hear this motherfucker talk about monkeys and bananas. What that have to do? Okay, you're racist. Okay, what that have to do with the fight, though? Then I got to hear, what has Devin done? What has he sold? What has Teo done? What has he sold? We really doing this? We really doing this? Fang face. Then the racial thing, and then he's taking pictures with Ryan. I still got to educate you knuckle draggers about Ryan Garcia. No, I don't. Y'all were around. It wasn't that long ago. Y'all saw and know exactly what I know. It's interpretation. Oh, I don't care if he was on drugs. You know, he couldn't get out of the way of the left hook. Nonsense. Nonsense. He broke the rules. He came in overweight. When a fighter pays the price and depletes themselves of what they're normally used to doing, they show discipline. Devin Haney never missed weight, ever. Oh, he's a weight bully. No, he made weight. I seen Shakur miss weight. I seen Mellow Yellow miss weight. What are we talking about here? Devin ain't a weight bully. He's professional. Then cats want to lie on him saying he's been breaking the rehydration clause for years. No, he has not. I did a whole video on that. He's made weight. Find where he missed weight. What are we talking about? Oh, I know, Coach. 503, my brother in the mix. Salute. Mr. Van Houder in the building. Salute. We got you next week. Talk about it. Remember, man, all I see is the work. All I see is the work. Where's all you knuckle draggers saying, nah, Teo's done, he need to retire. He need to retire. So I don't see y'all get rid of your dad. I don't see y'all, Teo's done, he need to retire. I don't see that. His face was cut up. There was no part of the fight that he won. I think I gave him round 8 because Shakur just didn't do enough, and he didn't want to. He could have, he didn't know. He did smile. Tio didn't land anything. He couldn't get past a southpaw jab. Where's your IQ, man? Where's your IQ? Where's your IQ? At this level in the game, how many times were you a world champion? You held belts. What are we talking about? Retire. Get rid of your dad. Where these people at? Where the videos at? If y'all moonlight over at Showbiz, y'all need to ask him that. I'm not telling, now listen to me very carefully. I don't like the guy. And I'm not telling you to troll him. I'm telling you, if you go over there to get your information and he entertains you, he's like the monkey in the cage, fine. But if you participate in his comment section, you ask him this. Ask him. Where's all the, oh, Tio's done? Or is he going to say, oh, it's just one fight? It's not just one fight. Because the reality is, Tio is a B-level fighter, and we've seen it. Ain't no one told Tio, get it back in blood. Oh, but he beat Sandor Martin. So what? Floyd beat Jose Luis Castillo. It was too close. They said run it back. So he had to do it twice. Interesting fact, if you felt he lost the first Castillo fight, fine. When he ran it back, he won it more convincingly, but the scorecards were closer in the rematch. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. I watched the sport. Be careful. He beat Marcos Maidana. They said, nah, Maidana got robbed. Chino. Remember that? What did he do? He ran it back. Every time a black fighter got a close fight that he wins, he got to run it back. Get it back in blood, right? Is anybody saying Tio should get it back in blood? I'm wondering. This fight wasn't even close. Get it back in blood. Now, let me tell you how messed up y'all are. Brothers UK, my brother in the super chat, always supporting. I appreciate you. I'm telling y'all, Brothers UK is probably my third or fourth subscriber. You've been supporting me this whole time. I appreciate you. Much love, brother. He says, peace, brother Drew. Off topic, Tio Canelo. Is it normal in modern day boxing for 2 times world champion, world boxing world champions to defend titles and not win a round? Brother, that's a great question. That is a great question. I don't recall how many rounds Canelo won against Bud. I may have given him 2. In this fight, I didn't give Tio shit. I gave him round 8, and that was nothing that he did. He didn't do anything. You remember how he was fighting Kambosos? He was losing, and then he hit Kambosos and almost knocked him out? That wasn't even this. And here's the thing. I thought it was going to... I picked Shakur to win, but I thought it'd be closer than this. I'm like, all right, I think that Tio would get the early rounds, maybe 4 early rounds, mix it up, and then Shakur figure him out and then sprint him. When I say sprint, I mean like pop shot and outbox him significantly during the stretch. But there'll be a question, oh, what happens in the rematch? If Tio makes adjustments, if Tio gets started earlier, if Tio maintains. If Tio don't start fast, he's done for. Fang Face is done for, man. There was no part of this fight that this dude won. He's standing in front of my brother Town Biz and uses the N-bomb. These guys always been comparing themselves to the black contemporaries while not fighting them. Yeah, Brothers UK, you're right. Against Floyd, he didn't win any. I need the Teo fans to pull up. See, this is the problem with y'all. Y'all duck and hide. Now watch this, y'all. I'm gonna make y'all antennas go up. Our brother Deontay Wilder is facing the brother Derek Chisora. You already know I said Derek Chisora is an instant classic. I told him that to his face. I ain't got no problem with Derek Chisora. But he's fighting my brother in this bomb squad over here. In the event that it doesn't work out for my brother, what do you think my chat's gonna look like when I do my post-fight? Don't worry, I'll show you. If it don't work out for my brother, what do you think my Sunday show is gonna look like? There's gonna be 400 people in here talking crazy. What would my chat look like right now if Teo was mopping the floor with Shakur? If it didn't work out for Shakur, what would my chat look like? See, this is why I don't take the casuals seriously. This is why I say y'all need to go somewhere and lay down like beached whales and just die in the sun. Just die. Go away. Because I'm talking boxing here. But right now, this is a racist clown who got beat in a boxing match. And I don't see you knuckle draggers holding him to the same level of accountability at all. Y'all just not doing it. You're not doing it. Where are the memes? Where are the jokes? Y'all go chill with Showbiz today if y'all go over there. If y'all don't go over there, I'm telling you, I don't recommend it. Some of y'all are already over there. But if you're already over there, ask him. He talks to y'all, ask him. Yeah, True Box Night, they say this dude rise to the level of his competition. That's false now. You see that? Exactly, the CDB. Didn't they say Brian Norman Jr. need to get away from Brian Norman Sr.? Now, he's made some changes, but that had nothing to do with public demand. Anytime I see a black fighter loses and they have their dad in their corner, they start blaming the dad. They said Angel Garcia was entertaining, and he was N-bombing all over the place. I've never even heard Vasily Lomachenko's dad even speak. He's quiet, but he's in the corner. Vasily has lost some bad ones, hasn't he? They ain't say he'll get away from your dad. What? What are we doing? Teo Sr. is one of the worst. Where y'all at? Man, I'll play it again.
Say that it's true what I'm saying.
He's talking to my brother Town Biz. Go subscribe to Town Biz. This is Town Biz he's talking to.
They can't, man.
It's true. Then my son become two-time
He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it.
11 years
I saw it
before.
on TV. Did it before Crawford.
This dude, Senior, you can't tell me he doesn't have a problem. You can't tell me his piss is clean. You can't tell me that, man. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that.
And he did it 11 years before.
You can't take that from
And we
me.
still got 12 more
hold
years
on.
to go.
But everybody can lie about everything else that I did, but
And
you
that
can't
other
take that
bum,
from me.
and that other bum
Can you
Tank,
take
come and
that from
smack
me?
us. I want to see you smack us, bro.
Yeah, they can't step to that.
Let's step to
that
me.
far. They know this, though.
We ain't no
Bro, they talking about when Tank said he gonna slap somebody. Tank always lying, but whatever.
bitches, motherfuckers.
But they know this. They can't step this.
We were fucking Jesus. We were God, my niggas.
Oh,
Straight up. All right, then. Hey, well.
that's funny, right? Let me say this, man. Y'all had a lot of fire and venom and lies when that melee happened Friday in my city with DHP and Tigger Johnson. That nigga Tigger the nigga. And when the news came out, now mind you, I had 4 people on the ground over there. I had 3 people from out of town that were there that saw the melee but couldn't know what was going on. No, 2 of my boys was there. Their homegirl was down there in press row. And then Blue Blood was there. The first word I got on the text was, yo, Bill got smacked. So, you know, Bill is my friend. I jumped up like, whoa. So immediately I started making phone calls. I called my first boy. I said, yo, what happened? He says, I don't know. There's a melee I couldn't see. I just saw DHP rumbling with somebody. And I said, did Bill get smacked? He said, nah. He said, hold on a minute. Then I hear his homegirl say, yo, something happened with Bill. And by then they were by the door. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. You know, Enoch in that super chat, he says, what is that? That IG comment about T.O. was mine. Add me on IG, Mr. Oh, I can't understand your super chat, brother. I can't understand the super chat. Oh, Scott, I mean the P stands for promotion. So automatically the lies started coming out that Bill got smacked. And immediately I pick up my phone. I'm reading, he got smacked. Oh, somebody finally, this is what I was reading. And I got to get better at screenshotting shit when it happens. I got to get better at that. Finally. I hope he in the hospital. I heard Tiger effed him up and it escalated from there. And I'm like, man. But remember when I told y'all when Errol had that car accident? When I got out of bed that morning, I read that he was gunned down in a gang-related incident. That was a whole article. I said, what? Wait, hold on. I called Black. I said, yo, what happened with Errol? He said, I don't know. He had a car accident. I said, oh, a car accident. I said, man, I'm looking at an article right now that's saying he was gunned down in a motherfucking gang-related incident. Gang-related. He said, that's bullshit. He had a car wreck. I'm trying to see what's going on now. Oh, okay, Enoch. Okay, I got you, brother. Okay, brother. I got you. So what I'm saying is, if they could lie on Errol to that degree, I don't know what made them say gang-related incident. What makes you think they ain't gonna lie on Bill? So when the word came out that this melee happened, everybody was fine when they heard it was Bill getting fucked up, right? It was funny then, right? It was very fucking funny. And then when the real news came out, what happened? Then DHP turned to a bunch of thugs and we want to blame Sean. That's what happened. It went from, Bill got beat up finally to, oh, nah, DHP a bunch of thugs and it was 30 of them and they jumped on poor Tigger Johnson and Sean should have stayed in the child's place and he should have been acting professional like Bill and his leadership. When the video clearly shows the big homie told Tigger, shut up, man, that's a kid. And they started fighting. Actually, homie flinched at him And then Tigger flew off the handles because he's not in control of his emotions like a girl. Went around his man trying to break it up, and then they started fighting, and then that's when DHP defended themselves because Tigger Johnson initiated it. And y'all still trying to find fault with DHP. And they left the building. And if you missed my 6-hour stream, BFTB pulled up and said, nah, Bill ain't want none of that to happen. Bill was like, hey, man, I hope Tiger's all right. I hope he's all right. I ain't want none of this to happen. Bill ain't going there shoving people or whatever. That was him. And I know about boxing Shigo trying to say, oh, look, that's Devin Haney running. I mean, you're a pro fighter. Man, shut up. Shut your mouth, bro. What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. Your feelings are hurt. This is what I'm saying. Nigga activity. Quit acting light-skinned. That's where that term comes from. When you're acting chaotic amongst your people, we say quit acting light-skinned. We don't care how dark you are. That's what it is. There's something in your bloodline that's European, and it's something that triggers that white man in you. The racist white man. I'm not saying all white people are racist. When I see a black person cooning, I look at you like, what is wrong with you? It's that jig germ that the general was talking about. Tigger Johnson got his ass kicked because he came to New York and he asked for it. This is how it goes in court if it went to court. You're a pro boxer. Yes. What was you in New York for? To attend the fight. Okay, was you on the card? No. How'd you get into a fight? Well, this kid said something to me. Who? Him? Sean Haney? Yeah. How old is he? 20. What? No, he's not. He's 16. So you let a kid trigger you? All right, he cussed at you, you cursed at him. Did you try to fight him? No, I fought the ball guy. What? He flinched at me. Let's go to the videotape. Okay, that's him flinching at you. But I also see you running around and throwing punches. Oh, get out my damn courtroom. And then you went out for seconds and got your ass kicked. So you in New York, you're not fighting. You mouthed off with a 16-year-old. An adult put you in your place. You initiated contact and got your ass kicked. Justice. But when the news came out and it was Bill getting beat up, people were partying until the real news came out. It came out fast. Then it was, oh, they thugs. Now, why am I bringing that up? Philip D, salute, I see you. Why am I bringing that up? I'll tell you why. Why is Lopez Sr. acting a fool and taunting Bud? Like Bud won't fuck him up. Now, Bud let him know with words what it was. Bud ain't that stupid to throw millions. If he slapped Teo Sr. right there in this video, he's going to lay on the ground and collect $5 million. And Bud might have gotten arrested. Bud stepped to him, he didn't touch him. But he let him know what it was. That's called control, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all don't say anything. Y'all don't say anything. I'll bring it back for you. I know that security guard, by the way. Or bodyguard, or whatever his title is. I don't know him. I'm saying I know who he is. I see him a lot. What grown man behaves like this? What grown man behaves like? Do you see Bill doing shit like that? Now, he's done some shit, but y'all held his feet to the flame, though, right? Where's your energy for this? That's all I'm asking.
I fought 2 white boys. Beat both of them. I need a black boy now. Yes.
I fought 2 white boys. I need a black boy now. And now this is the video. Where that nigger at?
I seen it. I seen it.
Where that nigger at? Your man Showbiz did a whole video. Press 1 if you stole it. He didn't say nigger. He said liquor. And I don't care what Ryan says. He ain't talking to me. Sound like KQKC. I said, yo, man, these dudes are making death threats to your LDBC brothers. He ain't never said that to me. They ain't never said that to me in that super chat. So I can smoke my super crack. They ain't never said that to me. I'm like, yo, they said it to your people. They ain't never, oh, the LDBC don't fuck with me. Huh? There's 230 people in here. Smash my like button, share the video, and I'm going to ask y'all a question. For those of you that fuck with that singing crackhead OG, the singing frog. Name the time when you ever saw a super chat with his name on it.
Good night.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. That nigga's never sent anyone over here a super chat. Now, has he done it since we stopped fuck with him? I don't know. Maybe he's done it because I called him out on it. You've never, not on my page, Stormy, the General, BF, 503, anyone. Everyone's monetized. When we was fucking with him, he's never supported us financially. And that's at your discretion. But what I'm saying is, I've supported him financially. It's like buying a magazine. You like a magazine, you pay $5 for it. I like your content, I'll put money on your super chat. I'll send you a Cash App, a Venmo, a Zelle, whatever. Quality of choice. It's just support. That's all. I don't want anyone making money off of me. Man, listen. I like Adidas. I want those bloody capitalists to make money off of me. You know why? The more money they make, the better options I get. They make a better sneaker, better shirts, and everything. I don't mind. I like Adidas. Man, since I started following Champside, if I put a number on it, I must have given this brother hundreds of dollars. You know why? I love his content. I want him to have gas money to put in the car that he rents to go to the Super Bowl where he has to drive 9 hours in a fucking snowstorm. I need him to have his internet bill paid. I need him to get another YouTube placard. This is what he does for a living. Support the baddest brand in the land. It's that simple. The General has an important job here. So every chance I get, I super chat him. All of my brothers and sisters that are monetized. I need y'all to keep talking that talk. I need Coach Hudson to get monetized. Y'all go subscribe to my brother, Coach Hudson. A bit of this is a business, but what we do here is important. It's called support with your eyesight. If you want to support financially, that's up to you. But my point is, you've never seen that crackhead from Chicago, KQKC, support anybody. Because he's selfish, and he's greedy, and he's a turncoat, and he's a nigger. And I need all niggas to stay away from me. Niggas ain't going to talk about this like how I'm talking about it. And I'm going to tell y'all, here's my disclaimer. Stop me when I'm lying. Any person I've dragged on my channel, I've never lied on them. As a black person, you can't be cool with any of this. Cat's videos in that super chat. He says, salute, it's my birthday. Love y'all. Be good today. Man, salute to you, good brother. Happy born day. Second day of Black History Month. It's your born day, man. That's a blessing, man. Salute to you, bro. Don't drink too much. And if you got a significant other, pound her out. It's your birthday, bro. Salute to you. Much love, man. Thank you for your support, Kev. I appreciate you. Thank you. As a black person, you can't be cool with anything Team Lopez has said at all. I don't even play like this. I don't even play like this. So many of you knuckle draggers drew the line in the sand with Devin and Bill. That was the big divide. I will never understand what y'all problem is with Bill, but I do understand it. I just call it out when I see it. D-Main, salute. I just call it out when I see it. But everybody should be on one accord, at least with this. This should be a party right here. I ain't got to lie on this kid. Look what he's saying. Look what he's saying. Look what he's saying. So he pissed Bud off. Bud is one of the GOATs. So he pissed Bud off. Salute to my brother Trey Will in that super chat. He said, we all support each other and have been since I've ever been with the LDBC. We have always built and added to our community. LDBC strong. Word is bond. I take this very serious, and it's a damn shame. A lot of cats came through here, and they came through here for a personal gain. And when I say personal gain, they just thought buddying up with us was going to make them money. Well, it got them monetized quick, but the flip came so fast. The flip came so fast. But we see you. And now you better get off on your own, girl. You're off on your own. And I wish you the best. I wish you the best. But I'm going to tell you something. Cats, they find things out. Because let me digress on this for a moment. Since I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck if I'm messy. I'm saying names moving forward. I ain't got to hide. I don't have to hide names, because before I'm like, you know what, let me just move past things and whatever, I'm just not doing that. Salute to Brandon in that Cash App. Salute, brother. Brandon in that Cash App. He says for the collection plate. My brother, that's my brother Brandon. Okay, salute. I want to say your government on here. And salute to Jason Bourne. He hit my Cash App yesterday. Heavy. He says, for real journalism. I appreciate you, Jason Bourne. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Where's my applause button, man? Salute to you, Jason Bourne. All of y'all help this machine grind. Man, I'm an LLC. I pay taxes with my name. I don't let anyone play with my name. You play with my name, I will sue you. That's why I LLC my name. Anything that I make from here, I reinvest it. I get on a plane and go to the fights. I get credentials, whether it's by my own accord or Town Biz helping me out. I get credentials. I've bought new mics, new cameras, new speakers, wires. This is a machine here. I take this very, very, very serious. What I do here is very serious, and I don't play around with this thing. And one of the things I can't stand is when we get sidetracked by dealing with fucking animals like the Lopez's. Now let me digress on KQKC's crackhead ass for a moment. Alleged crackhead ass. We accepted his ass into the community. Yes, we did. As soon as he got monetized, we super chatted him. I wish you could pull that day. It was a few years ago. I wish you could pull that show up when he got monetized. 78 was in the chat. I was in the chat. We was all helping that brother out. After not OG Boxing Talk, because he was there with us too. And, after Chill Boxing went off the air, everyone said, go to KQKC. He was the only motherfucker crying about airtime. And there was a lot of that bullshit going on behind the scenes, but I don't want to get into that. BFTB bought him a whole computer because this motherfucker was crying. My computer broken. BFTB took his own money and sent him a computer. Did he ever pay him back? I'll leave that up to y'all to determine. He might have said thank you, but did he ever pay him back? He got on the phone with Blue Blood Sports TV, and this is all relevant. This is all relevant to the show tonight, this morning. He got on the phone with Blue Blood. Blue Blood was giving him gem after gem. Blue Blood is damn near a millionaire. And listen, at that level, do you know if you ask Blue Blood a question, he is entitled to charge you for anything he tells you in reference to building your channel? But he's not like that. If Blue Blood thinks you're cool, he will spend the time with you on the phone for hours giving you gems on how to build your channel. That's who he is. Don't you know the next day this nigga put out a video about some information that Blue Blood put out saying it was false, and that wasn't even the case. Blue texted me. He said, yo, I just helped this guy on the phone for like 2 hours yesterday. He putting out this video talking about some information I put out, and it was disrespectful. Now, all of this shit was happening. Y'all didn't even know. Y'all didn't even know. We kept it to ourselves. I said, well, Blue, just don't fuck with him. He fell out with Tay Jones. Did a whole live stream talking about what Tay Jones said, and it was false. And then he said, well, I heard because Keon told me, and he didn't know Keon was in the chat. And Keon was like, no, I ain't tell you that. And he's like, oh, you didn't tell me that. And of course, Tay Jones got word of it. Then he does a video, and he was very belligerent. And who gets the phone call? And you know why I'll never forget it? Because it was Father's Day when that happened. Like about 2 years ago. It was Father's Day. I get the phone. I'm going to the gym, and I get the fucking phone call. What is Tay Jones doing? He called me a bitch. I ain't no bitch. I'm from Chicago. And I'm like, Marion? Stop. That's his name, Marion. I said, Marion, chill. Marion, chill. I ain't no pussy. I ain't no bitch. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the mean street. Who he calling a bitch? And I don't like Deontay. I don't like his style. He's saying all of this shit to me on the phone. And I'm walking up the steps. And I'm like, Marion, chill. And I got annoyed because I'm just trying to have a good workout. Get him on the phone. You get him on the phone. Yeah, you get him on the phone. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that because I know how Tay is. I said, I don't want to do that, bro. Calm down. Bullshit. Get him on the phone. I'm in Chicago. I said, all right. I called Tay Jones, and he's my right-hand guard. You can ask him. I called Tay Jones. I said, Tay, what up, bro? Happy Father's Day. He said, what's up, bro? I said, you busy? He said, I'm about to sit down and eat with my family. I said, bro, listen, I got KQ on the other line. He's barking about this video. I'm just letting you know he's angry. He's cussing. You don't have to do this. You don't have to take this call. You can eat with your family. What you want me to tell him, you know? He said, put him on. I said, you sure? He said, put that nigga on. So I hit merge call. I said, we all here? Tay was like, yeah. KQ was like, yeah, I'm here. I said, all right. He said, Tay Jones? Tay was like, yeah. I ain't got no beef with you.
Whoa! What
What happened to Super Thug? And I'm just sitting here listening, my jaw dropped. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, we just had a disagreement, and I said this, and you said that. And Tay said, yo, look, I was always raised to respect my elders. And I came at you. She said, first of all, my information wasn't wrong. All right? It wasn't wrong. And he was right because Keon was in KQ's chat and told him. That's not what I told you, OG. I was watching it. And I looked at the chat and said, oh, there go Keon right there. Because I didn't know what the fuck he was talking. I said, Tay, what? I said, Tay ain't say that. And then he said, oh, Keon saying I didn't say that. And I looked, I said, nah. I said, okay, he didn't say that. But he kept on with the live. And that was the response. Tay did the response. And then I get the fucking phone call. Me. It's always me. So now they on the phone. KQ apologizes. It's a dead issue. I'm like, I can't believe, this is crazy. So I have my whole workout. I'm going home. This nigga calls me again. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, what up? Yeah, why is this video still up? I said, what video? Well, he was cussing me out in the video. I said, can I ask you a question, Marion? I said, yo, listen, man. Look, I'm on your channel right now. That video where you was talking about him, that's still up. Silence. Well, he not gonna take it down. I said, well, you ain't taking yours down. I said, look, man, you said what you said. He said what he said. Whatever, man. You getting a lot of views. You getting a lot of views. It's about views, right? I said, leave your shit up. He didn't tell you on the phone to take it down. I said, you was on the phone with him. How come you ain't tell him to take it down? How come you ain't ask him to take it down? What, y'all patched it up? He's supposed to take it down? His still up? Yours still up. I said, look, man, I'm in the middle of my workout. I'll call you later. It was the phone call after that where I deaded him. And I'm telling y'all right now, and Stormy heard it. Stormy heard it because he called me back after my live. He called me after my live like 2 weeks later. And he was talking about something. And I said, look, man, you got people in your chat that have threatened our lives. That's why, that's what it was. I blocked Coach Malachi on his shit and some other asshole unblocked him. So then I called him during his live and I said, yo, you got this nigga. He wasn't answering the phone. And I texted him. I said, why the fuck is Coach Malachi in your live? I don't care about a boxing opinion. He told my LDBC killer. He ain't never said that to me. I said, yo, you got like 3 people in there that are threatening our lives. And I said, man, look, here's the deal. They go to you because they think you're stupid. You could look at this motherfucking fool falling asleep during calling a fight and falling asleep. Either he tired and need to go to bed because he old, or he a drug addict. But he's an idiot. And he's the easiest one to manipulate. That's why they don't respect you. They don't fuck with you. They just wanted to get you to flip because they said if we can get somebody on the LDBC to flip, that means something. So they went at you. You was what they call a soft target. And I was politely trying to explain that to him. And I said, look, you got people in your chat. I don't care. I said, KQ, we ain't got to agree on any boxing. That's fine. People lie on us all the time. Oh, the LDBC, they like the same fighters. And no, we don't. No, we don't. We can go back and forth and disagree with boxing all the time, but it ain't got to get nasty. But I said you are living proof that we're not like on one mind shit. Except when it comes to the racism. But I said, yo, my man, you got people in your chat that threatened our lives, brother. That's all I said. And his response was, and I quote, they ain't never said that to me. I was like, what the fuck? So I said it like 3 times. And on my old phone, I was able to plug my phone through my system here. And after the live streams, me and Stormy hang backstage and we plan other lives, for Noise on Culture and stuff like that. And he called me. And I said, mute your mic. I'm going to put the phone call through the computer so you can hear it so you know I'm not bugging. And there it is. They ain't never did that to me. And I said, man, yo, loyalty to you is just a $5 super chat, bro. Let me find out. Nah, they never threatened me. I said, they threatened your LDBC brothers. The LDBC don't fuck with me. What? So let's see. Blue Blood gave you information for hours. Everybody super chats you. I didn't even know when he did that that BFTB bought him a whole laptop and shipped it to fucking Chicago for him. The general gave him a lot of money. I didn't know about that because this is like man shit. Like, people could call me behind the scenes and ask me for shit. It's between us. I'm not going to air you out unless you do some stupid shit like this. I didn't know any of that shit until BFTB got on his ass and was like, nah, I bought this nigga a whole lot. Because then he did a live stream dissing BFTB. It's like, whoa, what is that? What is that? But BFTB got a lot of haters. You know what that was? He's looking forward to the 22nd of every month. That's when Google pays us. That's what that was. That's what that was. Money over loyalty. Money over brotherhood. And then you ask me why I don't like Showbiz, the grown adolescent. When he sat there and said, "Nah, I think Tio, you was undisputed." Oh, you didn't say nigga. All of these guys, as the sensei says, is from the same DNA. From Showbiz to niggas that buddy up to us and then flipped. They get what they want, they get a little clout, and then they flip. That nigga Knockout 86 was never cool. And I knew that, but I played in my position. I didn't say shit. I seen that nigga coming a mile away, but I was respectful. Until I couldn't be. All these niggas. KQ was just a fucking idiot. All these other niggas are snakes. And even the snakes can't get on one accord. For this motherfucker Teofimo Lopez. That's my point. KQKC backstabbed Brian Sr. in real time, and y'all just saw it. Did he take that video down? Brian Sr. didn't do shit to him but give him respect. As soon as he left, he was talking crazy. Yeah, Young Abel, it is true. And then he spun the block and came back. He said, man, I'm smarter than the average bear. He said, I knew, because he started talking shit as soon as Brian Sr. left. Everybody saw it. People sent it to me because I don't watch KQ anymore. And I said, what is this? What is this? Y'all see? The man was just on your fucking platform. As soon as he left, you start talking shit. Why aren't you talking when he was there? It wasn't shocking. It wasn't shocking to me. KQKC voice. It's not shocking to me. I was like, oh, y'all didn't know he was like that? And here's the reality. We stopped fucking with KQ. Y'all didn't find out until a year and some change later. You know when y'all found out? When BFTB aired him out. That's when y'all found out. I didn't say shit. I kept it to myself. You know who knew? The family knew. Me and Stormy, we called 78 and said, look, my only regret is I didn't record that conversation. On StreamYard, you can record shit. That's my only regret. I'm not quick when it comes to shit like that. But Stormy's my witness. That motherfucker was on some bullshit. I couldn't believe it. I said, yo, straight to my face, he's telling me this. So he don't give a fuck. I said, you know what? Okay. But if we aired him out and kicked him out, at that moment, we'd have looked like bullies. Why y'all kick out the OG? Why y'all bully? Y'all know he's slow. No. Say, look, man, I'm going to let it rock. And we let it rock and let it rock and let it rock. And then the inevitable happened. The inevitable. So now y'all see. And I'm not even going to hold you. You know how many people say, yo, I wish him well. I don't wish that nigga well. I don't. I don't care. I don't. Does he wish us well? You hanging out with motherfuckers that threaten our lives. Does he wish us well? No, he doesn't. I ain't even gonna tell y'all the Cologne story with Blue Blood. in KQ. That shit is wild. You know what? Fuck it. We messy, right? Story time. And this is all relevant because I'm dragging a racist Latino and an ignorant nigger, which is just on those same levels. I'll give you the short version. Somebody sent Blue Blood some expensive cologne. Well, they said they sent them. And this story is a little jumbled up, but just understand the premise. Salute, corner girl. I see you. So listen carefully. A brother that sells cologne or had some expensive cologne runs into Blue and says, "Hey man, did you get the cologne I sent you?" And Blue was like, "What cologne?" So, "Yo, I sent you some cologne. It was in a pretty box or whatever. Some, And he was like, "Nah." He said, "Well, I spoke to the OG. Apparently, dude be in all of our chats, and he was in KQ's chat, and he asked how he can get in touch with Blue. I forget how the story. Blue could explain it better because it was his situation. But I didn't know this happened until after the fact. So anyway, instead of, I think homie sent it to, somehow KQ ended up giving homie his address. And it was supposed to go to Blue. So dude sent it to KQ thinking that KQ could give it to Blue. Or something like that. So by the time he actually ran into Blue, he was like, "I never got no cologne. I don't know what you're talking about." By that time, some time had passed. So he reached out to KQ. He says, "Listen, there's something with some cologne." Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll send it to you. So he waited. No cologne. So he called him. It's like, "Yeah, I never got the cologne." He wasn't harassing him for it. He's like, "Yeah, OG, I never got the cologne." Then he started talking about how it's expensive for him to mail it. So now you can't mail shit. And I'm jumbling up the story, but the facts are the facts. Blue said that it took this nigga months to mail it, and then when he got the box, the fucker was open. Like Ryan Garcia sending open canisters of perfect amino to a third party saying, "Look, there's ostarine in it." And they say, "Yeah, well, the canister was open when we got it. So you obviously put it in it." But if Blue feels like telling that story, he could tell because it's his situation. But when he told it to me, I was like, "Oh my God." I didn't even know that happened until all of this shit came out. And then to find out everybody had a story with this nigga. BFTB with the computer. Y'all didn't know that he had motherfuckers wrenched up that was threatening our lives. 78 sending them thousands of dollars. The nigga's a glorified beggar, but the LDBC don't fuck with him. And then he's sending Blue Blood. It took the nigga 6 months because it was expensive to ship. And then when Blue get the goddamn cologne, I think the shit was open. I was like, bro, I think he threw that shit in the garbage. Like, what the fuck? What? No, wait, hold on. I think Blue, look, I might be wrong. I'm going to ask him today. If I remember the story correct, I think Blue may have sent him the money to mail him the shit. I think. Don't quote me on that. Oh, All Father said he told it on the live? I swear he did. When Blue was live, I think he told it on the live. I think he did, bro. I think Blue may have sent KQ the money to mail it, and it took him forever to mail it. I think that's what it was, too. It was cologne, for fuck's sake. But this is what I'm saying. These are the people that buddied up with us, built their fucking channel, and stabbed us in the chest. Not even in the back, stabbed us in the chest. Ain't nobody gave a fuck about Knockout 86 until he started jaw-jacking with BFTB and built his platform of what BFTB naturally does. And if he ain't talking about Tank, he gets half the people in the goddamn chat. And I told him that shit when he was in my chat. Scott says, am I still in contact with Callie and Nigga? Hell yeah, that's my brother. Hell yeah. When he was in my chat, I said, yo, listen, here's him, because he was trying to disrupt what I was doing, because I'm talking about his boyfriend. And I said, look, man, he said, I bet you won't drop that link. I said, I bet you right. Because what I'm discussing here is not up for debate. Tank is a smut, and he needs to fight at least 17 of his contemporaries. Nobody cares about your platform unless you're talking to justifying the stupid shit he does. Then he does a short challenging me to debate. Nigga, listen. I debate my equals. I teach everyone else. You know what I told him when he was in the goddamn chat? I said, man, don't nobody fuck with you unless you're talking about Tank. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? He got in his feelings, does a little short video. That'll make my dick tingle, nigga. People talk about me all the time. I'm 6'2", 230, because it's around the holidays. I have a six-pack and a big dick. I've won in the genetics department. What the fuck could you say to me that you can't trigger me, nigga? What is wrong with you? Looking like that, talking like that. It's Texas, and I know it'd be like 90 degrees half the time, and you got a fucking hoodie on in the house. I know your central air ain't popping like that, nigga. Cut the gimmick out. What's wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. He's a bitch ass nigga. That's what he is. Now here's the funny part. When I told him that in my chat, and he was still wrenched up, I didn't take his wrench. I didn't block him. I left it alone. When I told him that in my chat, 2 days later, I'm watching Claymore Rain. And I'm just watching. I'm listening. And he says, yeah, I got to salute Knockout Boxing 86 for what he said. So my antennas went up. I said, all right, what this nigga say now? He says, yeah, man, you know, somebody was in his chat and they asked him, why you always talking about Tank? And Knockout said, yo, I'm going to talk about what's hot. Y'all don't fuck with me when I talk about anything else. And you know how I know he said that? Because he had a debate with my brother Cadillac Red, and he said that during the debate. When I put out my picks, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't fuck with me. I know y'all don't fuck with me. So when Claymore said that, that was a direct quote. And I said, I know, absolutely he said that shit. So, 3 days prior, I told him that in my chat, he got mad. Then he goes in his live stream and says what I told him. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker on planet Earth. You must want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the dumbest motherfucker alive. What do I always tell y'all? Let them talk. They're going to tell on themselves. This is why I don't debate. This is why I don't debate. It's actually easy. Especially when the facts are on your side. I'm not going to argue. You don't debate speculation. You don't debate an opinion based off of speculation. Because if you're having a conversation about speculation, that's all it is. Because it could be anything. But you know what you cannot debate? The motherfucking facts. I'm not about to have a 2-hour cock measuring contest over speculation. You don't get anywhere. That's why I never entertained that nigga. Because he's dumb and he's insecure and he's mad because in the genetics department, he got jerked. He stopped growing at 5'5". Fuck you mad at me for? I didn't do it, nigga. What grown man says, yeah, I identify with Tank. He from the trenches. You a grown-ass man with a whole wife and a family. Why are you identifying with Tank? And look where identifying with Tank got you now. Dummy. Dummy. These are the niggas. Now I'm going to ask y'all, because some of y'all moonlight. Here come the question. You ready? I said KQKC. I said K-Ho. I said Showbiz. Let me ask y'all a question. Where the videos attacking this motherfucker right now on Monday for this dude's racism and clowning the Lopez's for being racist and getting their ass whooped in the most important fight of their life? Because this was, actually, it used to be Lomachenko. But if Tio was able to beat Shakur, this would have been his first L. Loma already lost. This would have been Shakur's first. This fight against the black fighter, right? This was supposed to be Tio's coming out party. And he got smoked. Wasn't even close. Where's everybody dumping on him about the racism and everything else? Where's that? It's still early in the day. As soon as the bell rang, everybody should have been live clowning Tio if you're black. But I bet you there's some sympathizers. Yeah, you know, but Shakur, I think he ran. Shakur, he didn't. He could have knocked him out. He did. I bet you there's more critique for Shakur than there's clowning for Teofimo Lopez. I'm asking y'all because I don't go anywhere else. Outside of Champ side, it's LDBC or nothing. I can't tell y'all what niggas are saying. I can't. And just remember, Friday, Bill got smacked. Ha ha ha. And then when you find out it was Tiger Johnson that got his ass whipped by his own because of his own behavior, it was, man, DHP's a bunch of thugs. Yeah, what happened to that? When you thought Bill got assaulted, it was funny. When it's not that, now it's not funny. If Shakur lost, there'd be meme after meme after meme. Because you know how you knuckle draggers do. Shakur smoked them. And you got to understand, I have to remind y'all who Shakur is. I'm not the biggest Shakur fan due to his behavior. You never heard me say he's trash in the ring, but I don't like his behavior. Same thing with Keyshawn. I don't like their behavior outside the ring. Has Shakur lost? You already know what the chats would look like. I would have unidentified flying Latinos in here. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Adivo, Fidonitro, Juse, Chakor will beat Theo Papi. I ain't say that. I said it was a 50-50 fight. I gave Tio a lot of credit. And that shit was like 95-5. Wasn't even close. Oh well, I was wrong. Because I thought Tio would do better than that. I was wrong. But y'all know what our chats would look like when a black fighter loses. Y'all know what our chats look like. Where y'all at? Y'all watching? 266 people in here. And I've been messy as fuck this morning. And let me be very clear. I don't give a fuck who you tell because ain't nobody going to do anything to me. What they going to do? Do a response video? Don't care. I don't watch anyone's product. I don't care. Watch this, though. Stop me when I'm lying. I don't lie on anybody on here. I don't need to. Everything I said is truth. My brother Rod Neal in that super chat, he says, people blaming Shakur for not turning up the heat instead of the person across the ring from him. Exactly. Isn't it Tio's fault that he could not get past boxing one-on-one the jab? How do you not train against a southpaw jab on this level? He won the fight. Yo, Shakur ain't have to do shit else. Outstanding performance from Shakur. Salute to my brother Rod Neal. Outstanding. It was a clinic. Yeah, Abel, you know what? These guys that are not into boxing, I really don't give a fuck about what they have to say, brother. I saw some clips of that, bro. I said, man, you know what? Fuck them. I don't want to listen to Shannon Sharp, Chad Dawson. I don't want to listen to Stephen A. Snitch. I don't listen to. I don't care. But you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Word, that's what Greg Hackett said? Okay. He could say that. But when the real news came out, what's he saying? Because the news came out and it's all on video. Everybody's so quick to jump the gun. And we do it to ourselves. Oh, he Bill's this, Bill's that. Teofimo just got smoked. Talk about that and how he deserved all the ass whooping. Where your memes at? Caught the Star Child in that super chat. He said, all facts, Drew. Harlem. Salute. Harlem. 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 I saw my brother Gerard too. Harlem in the building. Salute.
I fought 2 white boys. Beat both of them. I need a black boy now.
Yes. I seen it. I seen it.
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana. Hey, that was a good one. Whichever monkey wants the banana.
That's the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist.
Lopez Sr. got mad and shoved Bud away from him. That was funny as hell. TC the Christ is my brother in that super chat. He said, I saw people giving Tio props for not quitting. But clown Devin for getting up multiple times versus a racist cheater. And Devin fight was closer. It's unreal. Exactly. Devin fought Ryan. Everybody in press row had it a draw. But we all agreed we got it a draw, which means they're going to give it to Ryan. Because Ryan won the drama of the fight. Because Devin went down 3 times. But I scored it a draw. Devin versus Ryan was closer than Tio versus Shakur. Unbelievable. And you knuckle draggers, bro, I tell you.
To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys.
You're not my brother.
Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
This dude, dead ass. There's people that don't even watch boxing that hit my line and was like, what the fuck was that? What is he talking? Is he okay? Does he have CTE? I said no. And I have to explain the history of this dude. You know, people were really confused about that. They was like, yo, what is he, what was that? Was that like his homage to Black History Month? I said no. And I just started sending them videos. And I'm like, yo, who is this? I said, yo, look, this is who he is, bro. I don't know who Raw 5889 is, but goodbye. Another clown that's talking about Bill pays the judges. Bill. I'm talking about black sellouts and racists up here. You didn't say shit. You didn't big up anything that I said about Fang Face Lopez. But as soon as I mentioned Bill and Ryan, here you niggas come. You big lip monkey. You want to see another contradiction? I'll show you.
Turkey mad at Tia, but he single-handedly carried the New York City card.
Yeah, Turkey did a great job holding that card. Hey, listen, it ain't about Teofimo. I don't want to know about it, okay? Teo, you the best. Move right, apologize, and get this paper pop. What? Did I just read that correctly? What? You want me to apologize for something I didn't do?
Apologize for calling Turkey Al-Sheikh a dictator and spelled the word dick. This is what they're talking about.
Want me to apologize for being me? Shoot me now.
Apologize for being me. Y'all seeing it?
Kill me now. You want me to apologize for something that is me?
You want me to apologize for something that is me? You seeing it right there?
No. I'm good. I'll meet God early. I'm good. I don't apologize. I'm a Leo. We don't apologize. Y'all crazy. 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 Want me to apologize to who? Listen here, Teofimo. We understand how things are going in your life. Can you just apologize? Don't be like, I'm looking for the apology. I just can't find it right now. Yes, Boots did duck me. I'm going to tell you again and again and again. It's crazy, man. Today, when they hear Teo, they got to fight Teofimo. Hold up.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Why did Turkey fire you?
Turkey fired me. You know, I think.
There you go, right there. Dictator. Because he wanted him to fight Keyshawn. He said no. He was offering Devin. He said no. He said, all right, get out of here. Then he called him a dictator for trying to make him fight the best.
I think that is just miscommunication. Obviously, me doing my rant a little bit, but
And then he apologized, y'all.
nevertheless, you know, God willing, you know, things just pass over, and we kind of.
There's the apology right there. To His Excellency, Turkey Al-Sheikh, I take full responsibility for my inappropriate words on X app. I publicly apologize to he. I will conduct myself with greater respect, humility, and professionalism, sending love and light to all. Thank you.
Look forward to the future.
Are you still looking forward to doing business with Turkey in the future?
You know, that's whether or not we do business, I definitely just want to state out that, you know, I took a road that I shouldn't have taken in that regard. I got a lot of people watching me, looking forward to seeing what I'm going to do next. And I don't need to do disrespectful or disapproving things to His Excellency or to anyone in that castle of theirs in Saudi Arabia.
Is Teofimo a liar? Is he a liar? Okay. Well, there it is. I want memes. I said this before, but it bears repeating. Shakur beat him with a jab so bad, he made his eye look like the bloody snatch that birthed him. And yes, I'm talking about Teo's crackhead mom. I don't care. Because he said far worse. Now, interesting, I wanted to pull this up because I've never seen this. This was, I guess, a post-fight. I don't know who this is. I guess we're going to call fair use on it. I don't know. Let me see something. I never played this.
What's up?
On the zone. Teofimo Lopez, I'm just going to say, firstly, I think it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, but thank you to you, because
Sounds like a British channel.
the last thing you probably want to do is have a microphone shoved in front of your face, but here you are, still giving me some of your time.
No, it's cool. You know, people need to hear this as well. You know, need to hear the other side. So this is how we do it.
Initially, let's just say,
He don't look like the Martin Lawrence, Tommy Hearns face right there? Where's your memes? Where's your memes?
Record attendance here at MHD.
Yeah, that's
for the
awesome.
fight tonight, and a lot of those fans coming out for yourself.
Yeah.
Proud that you've been able to do that as a New Yorker yourself.
Yeah, I'm actually grateful. I'm grateful for it. You know,
You're not a New Yorker. Shut up.
it's definitely something that was a dream of mine, and we accomplished that. We didn't
What'd you accomplish? What'd you accomplish?
get the win that we wanted to tonight, but you know, no matter what, we did something more than anything. We brought everybody out here to watch and witness just a greatness. Yeah, really greatness.
Greatness. I can't believe Cats is letting them get away with this. Greatness. Man, listen. Devin finished his fight and said Allah's a perfect planner. Y'all, and I'm not talking about y'all in the chat, but Cats blew up my DMs. Some of you niggas text me. I was going to St. Martin the next day. 5 a.m, I'm getting texts. Y'all couldn't wait to see what you thought you saw. I'm like, oh shit, what's wrong with these niggas? Well, I found out.
Saw you walking through the corridor. I said, "How are you?" And you said, "Hey, I've got to take my losses like I take my wins."
Yeah.
Obviously, you have been in this position before, but you seem like a man who, obviously, a little bit deflated, but understanding that that's
What you
part of
talking
life
about?
and it's part
What
of
you talking about, Willis? What you talking about?
That's rubbish.
No, honestly, look, I look at it like this. It's a prime example. When life comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like.
Listen, you get what you put out. You put out all this racist bullshit and you got embarrassed by a guy that has they were talking about Shakur's breaking his hands and pillow fists and lack of knockout power. And look at this motherfucker face. You see? I don't hear y'all talking about that. Every time y'all talk about Devin, y'all talking about pillow fists, no power. That's Shakur. Devin got a higher KO ratio than that. Devin knocked Brian Norman down. Y'all ain't saying shit about that. And look at what Shakur with pillow fists did to him. The name of the game is not power. The name of the game is not knockout. It's called the sweet science, you idiots. I watched Eddie Chambers, friend to the show. I watched Eddie Chambers outbox and outclass Sam Peter. Sam Peter was knocking people's heads off, bro. The Nigerian Nightmare. If you let Sam Peter catch you clean, you're waking up on a gurney. And I watched that brother outbox and outclass Sam Peter. Don't talk to me about power. Shut up. You start talking about that, shut up. Shut your mouth. Y'all don't even know how to score a boxing match. Shut up. Back to this fool.
Like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from
Give me no goddamn advice. Shut up.
any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay. You're still a champ.
Throughout watching the fight week, a lot of people.
You notice nobody ever questions his racism to his face? You notice that? JB in that super chat, he says, Tio got humbled the old country way with an ass whooping. Yes. Yes. And here's another thing I wanted to ask. How many people are saying that Tio's done and he need to retire, he need to pack up? So we're not getting he's done, he needs to retire, he needs to fire his father. We ain't getting none of that. But we get it with Devin. And Devin is undefeated and way more accomplished. But I get niggas coming up here talking about how Bill pays judges and Devin couldn't avoid the left hook and we can't unsee what we seen and peds don't matter. We get all of that for Devin and y'all letting this fucking clown off the hook. You black people are diseased. Slavery did do a number on us, didn't it?
You were saying that you were in Shakur's head.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like that. Do you think maybe there was a chance that you maybe used up too much energy in the build up to the fight?
They're trying to give him an out. You did not use up too much energy. You got outclassed. Tio was in great shape. He had a six-pack. He was in phenomenal shape. He's in shape right now. Stop giving him an out. He got dog walked.
No, not at all. I think honestly, it's just the way things played out. The cards that were at hand. The dealer, I was gambling, and the dealer didn't play my cards right. That's all.
Talk to me about the fight itself. Just what was it like in there? How come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm and such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot. So I think that was one of my effective
He disarmed you from that. Next.
arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just
Get him what? You didn't do... Okay.
more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff.
What combinations? Shakur wasn't there for none of that. What do we...
If I did poorly on not listening to my team.
No, you listened to your team, which is why you did poorly. Your fucking father is the worst coach on planet Earth. Go back and listen to it. You gotta hit him, bro. Where's your power, bro? You listened to your corner. That's why you lost. Other than you not having the talent to compete with Shakur.
That's on me. Take it on the chin,
You took it on the eyes, motherfucker.
My team did a phenomenal job. They had great guidelines.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job. They got paid. Good for nothing. Fire your whole corner.
They had great instructions.
Fire your whole corner or retire. Get your father, get Tio Sr. out of there. Remember when Brian Sr. got to get out of there? Bill got to get out of there, right? Get Lopez Sr. out of there.
I just didn't listen tonight.
I suppose now, obviously, you wouldn't have had a chance to watch it back or think about it back, but was there anything that surprised you about Shakur Stevenson in there?
No, nothing. Honestly, I knew about his jab. I honestly, I took myself out of the...
No, you knew about the jab, and your strategy was to headbutt his fucking fist. You dummy. The job was you headbutted his fist. Okay. Are we living in a world of vice versa?
I say just the distance. I was playing it too much to his game. That's all. Yeah.
The atmosphere in there, special.
Yeah.
I know it kind of doesn't matter too much now, but like I say, that. Right.
Oh no, it does matter. What you mean? This is Madison Square Garden. This is the home of the Knicks. This is home of the Rangers, New York Rangers. This is the home of many people, many historical people, including Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, and so on and so forth. So to be here, to do that, to be in this moment, whether you win or lose. I mean, Joe Frazier dropped Muhammad Ali here, in front of the whole world, in front of everybody at the Garden. So it happens.
Well, you mentioned that you're in the New York Knicks locker room here.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez, who grew up in New York, to even be in this position here, you'd be incredibly proud of yourself, right?
Yeah, this is an accomplishment within itself. Where do we take it now? We'll see. Right now, I think for me, it's more so of healing this cut, and
that's a whole nother conversation. What do we want to see this dude next? I want him to go away. But at the end of the fight, didn't he say he was going to 47? Go up there and die. If you go to 47, his first fight should be against Brian Norman Jr.
Just getting back to the drawing boards. See where we go. See if I move up. See what we do next.
Do you give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it. But it's
Uh-oh.
I hate myself for it.
In your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it. Not at all. I hate myself for it. 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 But I hate myself for it. But I hate myself for it. But I hate myself for it. 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 But I hate myself for it. But
We good? We good? We good? We good now? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Good night.
Thank you, Shakur. And what I got for him, as far as my opinion is concerned, is different. But he did a wonderful thing. But make no mistake about it, Shakur was supposed to beat this guy. Shakur was supposed to beat this guy. Because as it pertains to the Black American fighters in the limelight, Teofimo was always easy work. Don't talk to me about what he could have done to Devin. The opportunity for him to make that shine was back probably in 2018 when he ducked Devin. Drew, what are you talking about? Well, listen up. This is him, 2018.
Hey, Devin Haney made a comment, trying to make whatever it is. But at the end of the day, Devin, you don't know. The WBC is not going to have you, even if you do the competition, they're not going to have you fight for the title. You can get mad at everything. I'm fighting for the title after this fight, for the IBF. And then after that, me and Loma for all four. And where are you? You're not going to get a shot, bro. And you don't know that, but we do. And that's what we did. I'm not going to fight more fights. So it is what it is, man. Talk what you got to talk, my dude. But at the end of the day, you're not becoming a world champion at 135.
Take that!
Lamar Griffin in that super chat salute, he says, T-Ho knew what it was from the beginning, race baiting and clowning out of jealousy. Plus, he ducked 11 milli, hashtag Debo, hashtag DHP, word is bond. T.O. was already fighting on ESPN with the WBO. He was also backed by the WBC. So that's two major sanctioning bodies, a network at the time. All he had to do was keep winning. And he didn't have to fight any black fighter because he's Latino and he had the world at his feet. That's just how it is. So when he fumbled the ball against George Kambosos, he did a good thing by beating Lomachenko. I was rooting for him. And all I wanted him to do was beat Lomachenko, which he did. And then the last fight was between two young lions, between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. And then he started acting foolish. I'm not lying. That's what happened. If you took Teofimo's side in that fiasco, that's wrong. That's not boxing, y'all. That's wrong. He chose to fight George Kambosos. And after he fought George Kambosos, what happened? What happened? He fights George Kambosos and fumbles the ball. And then gets on ESPN and starts talking about there's a bias towards everybody else. They see more value in black fighters. He put that shit in writing, y'all. He put that shit in writing. And then, man, if a black person says that, people jump out the fucking window, man.
What you told me? What I tell you? What you doing it for? Oh, promotion, man. All right. So I ain't gotta fuck him. I ain't gotta fuck him up. But we should spar. I ain't gotta fuck him up. We should spar. Come on, I want to spar with you though. All right, how about that? We clap it up. All right, bet.
That's what he does to turn heads. He plays the race card. So Teofimo revealed that there was a joint effort to freeze Devin Haney out. That's my point. And the average casual fan, that goes right over their head. And when you bring it to their attention, they don't want to think that deep. They just shut it down. But they're so quick to bring up bullshit that they can't even prove, which is bullshit anyway. Devin Haney, Bill Haney paying judges and having losses in Mexico that's erased off the record, and bullshit that is false, but you'll believe it because it's Bill and Dev. But I'm telling you, the joint effort between two sanctioning bodies, two, not one, two, and when that failed, because Teo failed, he goes on a racist tirade. And y'all don't want to talk about that. I know what I'm looking at. This is why I look at black people strange when you start talking to me about Ryan Garcia. All these niggas that are sitting down talking with him. Bro, if I was on DAZN's payroll, I would tell him, yo, look, I don't even want to be in the same building with this dude. You can't pay me to talk to him, so remove me from the segment or terminate my employment. That's how bad I stand on business. And that's how good I stand on business. That's how thorough I am in standing on business. We're not going to play this game. We are not going to play this game. We're not. You guys know what this dude is doing. But time reveals all truth, and the lie is nothing but the long way to the truth. Because he finally fought a black fighter. I don't care how Puerto Rican Shakur thinks he is. That fan base didn't embrace him like he thought they would when he was trying to pull a hat trick on Top Rank. All I ever said was, let your skills speak for themselves. And they did Saturday night. So I'm right about that. And this is the direct result of hard work. And this is and what you're seeing is the outcome of in why Teo didn't want to fight any black fighters. You're seeing why he'd rather play racism from the outside while being, supported, not fighting these guys. There was no reason for him to duck $11 million versus Devin. I asked him, was this your plan, to fight Shakur and spin the block and then fight Devin? He said, it has motion, right? No, I just put that idea in your head. This wasn't your plan. You in a position where you had to fight somebody now. Because if you fight somebody low on the totem pole and then it's another Sandor Martin, you might not get that benefit of the doubt next time. You had to fight a black fighter this time. You had to. What else was you going to do? And look at the result. Yeah, 88. I heard he got 10 milli. That's $1 million less than what he was supposed to get from Devin. Fuck out of here, T.O. He's done. He should retire. Fire your corner. Fire your father. You can get good dental work now. F you. F your sister. F your wife. F everything about you. I don't like you. As a matter of fact, I hate you.
I hate you. I hate you so much, you fucking faggot.
I'm not showing love to people that don't show love to me or my people. Y'all go ahead and support this guy if you want to. I don't. That's a character flaw y'all got to deal with. I'm not dealing with this. There ain't no coming back. That little shit he said at the end, bullshit. I know it's in his fucking head. He means every word of it. He's insecure. That's what racism is. It comes from a lot of insecurities. We got taken off the slave ships. The first thing was white women looked down and they looked at our mighty trunks. You know what I'm talking about? They said, what is that? We didn't know those things got that big. Mixed babies weren't always from rape. Don't think that Martha didn't sneak into the barn and Akeem took it down. Don't think there wasn't that happening. Akeem got raped by Martha, and now they have a fucking baby with a red afro. Y'all saw Django Unchained? Y'all remember they went to the plantation and all those light-skinned niggas was riding horses over there? What do you think they were saying there? The plantation owner was taking down everybody over there. Go watch it. I picked right up on that. Freedom's March salute. I picked right up on that. You saw those light-skinned girls riding the horses and the little boys. I was like, whoa. We ain't got like we don't see that. That was done deliberately. The slave master was taking down the slaves. And he had a bunch of mixed babies. Teofimo didn't have fans. You know what he had? He had people supporting him out of convenience because of what he stood for. That's what it was. Fans out of convenience. He's saying how I feel, so I'm going to live through him. And now that he's gotten his ass kicked, y'all quiet. And y'all don't even want to stand on it. Y'all quiet. Well, exercise your right to remain silent. Because anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of Drew Titan's law. And that's cool. But I see you niggas. General's on, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Y'all held me down. Salute to you. It's Monkey Tuesday tomorrow. And I got my size 13 beef and broccoli on niggas next. Because I got a question for everybody. But y'all see it tomorrow. Love y'all. See y'all tonight. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.